Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In this video, we're going to create a very simple login page for a WPF application. But obviously, before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and like the video if you choose to. Okay, so let's get into it then. So WPF is just a Windows presentation foundation for developing Windows-based desktop applications. But if you don't know a lot about it or you've not installed it, you've not installed the necessary components, I've got a video on getting started with WPF, so you can have a look. It's on my channel, yeah. But if you have, then let's get into it then. So as you can see, yeah, I've actually got a sample created right now. This is what we're going to do, yeah. So let's run it and see what we're going to do. So as you can see here now, we've actually got a very simple login page with username and password, yeah, with two buttons, yeah, and the cancel and the login buttons. Here, we've not actually handled the click event for the buttons, but we will do it on this video, yeah. So stay tuned. So to get us started, I'm just going to go back to the start window, and we're going to click on the create new project. So here, as you can see, I've selected C# and desktop here. So once you do that, you can easily find the WPF application. So this is just a project template. I mean, a project for creating a .NET WPF application. So we select this and we click on next. Here you can configure the project details, but we're not going to look too much into that. So I'm just going to click on the next one and then next again. So we should get a new project created for us. So if you don't know what these project files are, please, I suggest you go back and watch my video on getting started, yeah, because we're not going to look into that. So let's look inside. So we've got the design bit and we have the XAML file for the design. So what we do is we're going to change the background for the main window. So it's a dark slate gray you're going to use. So that's what I showed you on the sample here. So we come inside the grid and the vertical alignment. We're going to set that to top, yeah. So what we do next is we come inside the toolbox here and we drag a label. So we put the label here. So the content, we're just going to make it welcome to login page. So here we're going to change some few properties here. So we make the font bigger. So the font size, we're going to make it 22. And the foreground, we're going to set that to white to make it more viewable. Yeah. So I'm just going to drag this bit a little bit in the middle. Yeah. So as you can see, it's nice and clean. So the next bit is, of course, we're going to grab another label. So this label, we're going to change the content. And make it username. Yeah, we're gonna set the font size to something like 18, and the text color, we're gonna make it white. Yeah. So what we do is we're just gonna highlight it and copy. We're gonna copy and paste it here. So in this case, we have two labels. So we're just gonna drag one just down a bit. And the down bit, yeah, we're going to change the username to password. Okay, so we're just going to push this to the middle a bit. Do the same for the password. Then we come inside the text, the toolbox, we look for text box. We drag the text box and we put it here, open it a bit. Okay, come inside the toolbox and we write pass. So we're going to choose the password box as well. Just a second. So I've dragged and dropped the password box here. I was having a little problem with it, but I sorted it out. So we're just gonna and open it a bit. Okay. So as you can see, we've got a very simple stuff here. So we go inside the toolbox again and we select the button. We put the button here and we open it a bit. So here, the content, we change the content to login. And let's change the font size as well. Make the font size 18. And the background, make the background lime or lime green, whatever. And we change the foreground to white. Yeah. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger and wider. So I'm just going to select it and copy the button and paste it here. So we just select it and we put it here. So here, the second one, I'm going to change it, the content, and make it cancel. And the background to red. Yeah. So as you can see, it's looking nice and tidy. So I'm just going to push this bit on to right a bit. Yeah. So as you can see, it's a very simple stuff. So if the user text box, user in text box. Yeah. So the text inside is text box. So, but we're just going to leave it like that. Yeah. So we're going to give it a name. So the name will be uh, username, and the name for the password box. This will be password. Okay. So we select the login button and we double click it. It's supposed to open a click event, but if you double click it and it's not opening, come to this side on the properties side, select this bit here. So as you can see, there's a click here. So you double click this one. So this will open the click events. Okay. So let's see if you've got all the names showing. Username. Okay, username is showing. So you're just going to handle it very simple. So we're just going to say if username dot test is not null, and password password dot password is not null. So this is what we're going to do. Yeah, we're just going to show a message box, and we're just going to say login successful. Otherwise, we're just going to say, so this is just a very simple example. So we're not going to handle anything. We're just going to say, please enter the correct user details. Okay, so that's this all is here. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to run it and see what. So this is our login page. So we're just going to put user here for username, and we're just going to put something on the password, anything, and let's click. So as you can see, login successful. Let's remove this and click. So as you can see, please enter the correct details. So you can take it from here and play with it and do whatever you want to do. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it from here for now, but please like the video if you haven't, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.